Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be doing this Shasta Daisy square from Cypress Textiles. It's available for free. You can find it on Ravelry or on cypresstextiles.com. It's 4 floral blocks. Has 6 rounds and a couple of unique stitches. We have double crochets, then we have a round of puffs. These are double, triple cluster stitches, and then we just kind of finish out our square. So let's get started. This one I'm going to start with a magic circle. So if you've never seen that before, you can pinch your yarn with your thumb against your hand. You're going to kind of cross these 2 fingers and come around the back. And then you're going to cross the other way to make an X, and then come down and tuck it between your 4th and your 5th finger. Let's do that one more time. Pinch your yarn, over, up, and around, back the other way, and around, and then down. So when we roll our hand over, we have 2 parallel lines of yarn. The long one is towards the inside of your hand, and the short one is towards your fingertips. You're going to go under the short one and over the long one. So under, I like to pull my fingers apart a little bit. Under the short one, over the long one. And you're just going to pull that to there. Once here, you're going to point your hook down, aim it at your belly button, and then go back to your starting position. This creates a twist right on your hook that we're going to use to draw up a loop. So we're going to come up here between your 3rd and your 4th finger. You can kind of pull them apart. Tuck your crochet hook under your yarn and pull it through your twist. So now our crochet hook is secured. And this is our magic circle. So the reason it's magic is because you can work all your stitches along here, and when you're done, you can shrink it down. So our pattern calls for a chain 3 and then a slip stitch join, and then to work into that circle. This is replacing that part of the pattern. So if you choose to do the magic circle, do not chain 3 and slip stitch into the 3rd slip stitch from the hook to join. To use your magic circle, I like to tighten it down just a little bit so that I can kind of use these 2 fingers to hold it, because we're going to be dipping our hook inside the magic circle to draw up our yarn. The other thing is you want to make sure your tail is the direction that your work is going. So if you're right-handed and you're working towards the left, your tail needs to come out towards the left. If you're left-handed and you're working towards the right, your tail needs to come towards the right. And every time you dip into your circle, you need to make sure that you are dipping past both the circle and your tail. So both of them go over, yarn over, pull up a loop. Sorry, I'm not a left-handed crocheter. So that would be like a single crochet. All right. I'm going to wrap my yarn. I go around my pinky and then up over my index finger. If you do it differently, that's totally fine, just as long as you are comfortable and have a little bit of tension on your work. Okay, so round 1. We do a beginning double crochet followed by 11 double crochets. So a beginning double crochet is actually a single crochet, chain 1 for the height. And we do this because, let's see here, the height of this stitch is about the width of my thumb. And I'll show you what it looks like if we go from this loop straight into a double crochet, because it binds it down. You have all the bulk and none of the height. So to do a double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now I want you to look at my height again. Focus, camera. It's less than, it's almost half the height. It's like the height of a single crochet because it's bound by this loop down here. So let's get to it. And you know, the lovely thing about crochet is if you make a mistake, it's pretty easy to go back. Tedious maybe, but easy. All right, so I'm going to insert my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 to complete a single crochet, and then yarn over and pull through to do a chain 1. We can see both of our V's right here, and I'm actually going to take my stitch marker right now and mark this chain 1 space, because this, or not the chain 1 space, this chain 1, because this is where I'm going to slip stitch when I come back around. Now we're going to do 11 double crochets to complete the round. So double crochet, you start with yarning over so that you have 2 wraps around your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then 2 little cast offs. Yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice. Okay, again, yarn over, we've got 2 loops on our hook, insert, yarn over, pull up a yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice. So double is like 2, so you start with 2 on your hook, you insert it, you pull up a loop, and then you do 2 cast offs. Yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice. And we're just going to keep going. Pull through 2 once, pull through 2 twice. Here we go again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You can see I use my index finger to stabilize my loops on my hook before I insert my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, if you haven't been counting, or you need to go back and count, there's 2 pretty easy ways to identify your stitches. You can always look at the top where you see all these little V's. Each V is a stitch, and when you're working on your next round, that's what you insert your hook into typically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9. The other way you can do it is by counting your posts. So a post is kind of the height of your, it's where you make all the height of your stitch. So this is the post for this V right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so our numbers match up. I'm going to give this a tug because we don't want to lose it. We want to keep working around it. We need that at the end to tighten our ring down. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. We need 1 more for this round. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to cinch this down a little bit. It's doing its job all the way tight. And now we're going to form our slip stitch into the top of our beginning double crochet, or that chain 1 that we did in the beginning. So find your stitch marker. If you can insert your hook while your stitch marker is in. Sometimes you got to take it out to get it in. Yarn over, and we're going to do a slip stitch by pulling through our stitch and then pulling through the yarn on our hook. Now I like to make sure that I've got a little bit of height here. If I pull it down really tight, it makes it really hard on the next round, because you do work into the slip stitch and it makes it tiny. So I like to kind of angle my hook so that I get a little bit of looseness there, and right there is our beautiful slip stitch. The slip stitch on the next round replaces the top of this post. So if you turn your work to the back, you can kind of see there's our slip stitch, and there's the top of the stitch that we slip stitched into. And when we pull our yarn up, it kind of takes over that spot. So we're ready for round 2. Working into the next stitch, we're going to do a puff stitch. Puff stitches are really cool. You can make them puffier or less puffy. This pattern calls for us to do 3 wraps essentially. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of give ourselves a little bit of height for our puff stitch. We're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook into that first stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, give it a little tug. So that's 1. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. That's 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. That's 3. So you should have 7 strands of yarn, 7 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to yarn over and pull all the way through. So that's the end of our puff stitch. And now we're going to chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2. Now I've read ahead, and I know that when we come back around, we are going to slip stitch into this first chain 1. So we have, here's our slip stitch from joining. There's the top of, that's our puff stitch, and here is our chain 1, and there's our chain 2. And we're just going to continue on our way around. So identify your next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, give it a tug for height, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, little tug for height, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 7 on your hook. You're going to pull through all 7, and then you're going to chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2. Here we go again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Here we go. Yarn over, pull through all 7 on your hook, and chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2. All right, identify your next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 7 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 7. Chain 2, chain 1, chain 2. Identify your next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And remember, you're trying to keep a little bit of height here. And again, I like to use, this will curl around, but if you use your index finger, you can kind of hold it in a way that it doesn't spin itself around and cause problems. All right, so we've pulled up once, yarn over, same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. One more time, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. All in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all 7. Chain 2, 1, 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. All right, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops on your hook. Chain 2, chain 1, chain 2. Give me just a second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Cats were hungry. Here we go. We're going to make another puff stitch and another next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, tug for height, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Should have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 7, and make 2 chains. Chain 1, chain 2. Next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops on your hook, and chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2. Next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 7 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 7. Yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, chain 2. Here we go again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, give it a little tug, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 3. Finally, yarn over and pull through all 7, chain 2, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see this is still the V for the puff stitch, and then we have our chain 2 on top. So it's kind of unique the way the puff stitch works out. Okay, we got, let's see here. Looks like we have 2 more to go, but we're going to go ahead and count in just a minute and make sure. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 7, chain 2, chain 1, chain 2. Okay. There we go. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, and finally yarn over and pull up a loop. Here we go. Yarn over, pull through all 7 loops on your hook, chain 2, yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, chain 2. Now let's count our puffs and make sure we have the correct number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's also worth it to look and inspect that you do in fact have this chain 2 space with every puff, because if you did 2 puffs next to each other come next round, you're going to have to undo, fix it, and then redo to that point. So it's always worth it to just double check everything before you move to the next round. Okay, now we have our chain 1. It kind of sits right on top of our puff, and that's what the directions say. They say slip stitch in the first chain of the round. So this is our first chain of the round. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, give yourself a little bit of slack on your slip stitch, yarn over and pull through. Okay, I'm going to take my stitch marker out and have it ready for the next round. Okay, round 3. The first direction is beginning double treble crochet, double treble crochet in the first chain space. So to work a beginning double treble crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, make a single crochet, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, this third chain is the top of our beginning double treble crochet. So there's our single crochet, chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to mark that because when we come back around, you guessed it, that's where our slip stitch is going. Okay. So to form a double treble crochet, we're going to wrap the yarn 3 times. Like a double crochet, we wrap it once, and like a triple crochet, we wrap it twice. So we should have 4 loops on our hook. If it helps to remember when you're making like a beginning double treble crochet or a beginning treble crochet, the number of loops you'd have on your hook when you start is how many chains you need after your single crochet to make the stitch height. Okay, we got 4 on. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then 4 little baby cast offs. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have a beginning double treble crochet and a double treble crochet. Let's read the directions. Chain 2, yarn over, pull through once, yarn over, pull through twice, chain 2, and now we're going to do a 2 double treble crochet cluster. So the trick to this is to work most of your stitch but don't finish it off, and then start right into the next one to create the cluster. So I will show you. We've got 4 on our hook to start our double treble crochet. We're working into this space right above our puff. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times, and this is where we're going to stop. So we've got 2 on our hook, but we're going to create another double treble crochet by wrapping 3 times, just like we did for our first double treble crochet. We're going to insert our hook to the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then to create the cluster here at the end, we're just going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So we have our original loop on our hook from our previous stitch, and then we have the last loop from the double crochet of both double treble crochets. You're going to pull through all 3 to create a cluster, so it has 1 top to the entire stitch. Now we're going to chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2, and we're going to start again. Yarn over 3 times so that you have 4 on your hook. Insert into this chain space. So you're not trying to work into a chain. You're not trying to get under that V and into the yarn. You're working in the space right here. So insert right into that space, yarn over, pull up a loop, cast off once, twice the third time. Okay, don't do the fourth time. We're going to just create another leg. So yarn over 3 times into that same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 together. Chain 2. We're going to be working into the top of the puff stitch here. I'm actually going to do this and see if it helps it stay in focus a little bit better. So we're going to be working into the top of the puff stitch. We need to yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to cast off 3 times, yarn over, pull out once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times, and again, wrap your hook 3 times, insert into the same stitch right above the puff, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. You should have 3 remaining on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 together. Here we go again. Chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over 3 times. We're working in the chain space this time. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, start with yarning over 3 times. So at this point you should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your hook. Insert into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. Chain 2, 1, 2. Yarn over 3 times. Working in the top of this puff. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, leave it on, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 3. We're going to keep completing this pattern all the way around, working in each chain and each puff stitch, each chain space and each puff stitch till we get back to the beginning. So I've just completed a puff, and now I'm going to chain 2. Chain 1, chain 2, yarn over 3 times, insert my hook into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, same chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Chain 2, chain 1, chain 2, yarn over 3 times. We're working into a puff. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, leave that one on, yarn over 3 times, insert into that puff, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and this time we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 before we chain 2. 1, 2. Working into the chain space, insert, pull up a loop, Work most of your double treble crochet, start a new double treble crochet, work in the same space, work most of your new double treble crochet, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 together. Okay. I accidentally pulled my yarn from the outside of my skein instead of the center pull, and that's going interestingly. All right, into the puff. We've yarned over 3 times. Insert yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, work into the same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now pull through all 3 and chain 2. 1, 2. Working into the chain space. Chain 2, a double treble crochet cluster in the stitch above the puff, and pull through all 3, chain 2, working into the chain space, chain 2. So I want you guys to notice something that kind of affects how loosey-goosey these stitches get. So I'm going to show you one way and then the other. So I've wrapped 3 times. I'm going to insert into here. I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Okay. So trying to keep your stitches together, or your loops together, sliding together up and down. Right here, if you're not careful, you can end up with a really long string, and it's not really the end of the world, but it kind of creates a loosey-goosiness, and it takes practice to get it not to do that, and I'm certainly far from perfect on that. But when you hold your stitch up here from sliding down with the rest of them, it's kind of worse. So you want your stitches to move on your hook together. The good news is with this cluster stitch, it's pretty easily resolved. So chain 2, 1, 2, here we go, working into this chain space, yarn over 3 times, working our second half of the treble crochet cluster. Oh. And now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Chain 2. Yarn over 3 times, working into the top of this puff. yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and finally yarn over and pull through all 3. We are almost done. It looks like we have 8 more to go. We've got 4 chain spaces left and 4 puffs left. So let's get to it. Chain 2, yarn over 3 times, insert into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and this time we're working into the puff, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook into the work, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 3, yarn over 3 times, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. 2 slips, or 2, chain 2. Woo! We are mixing up our vocabulary over here. I apologize. All right. Here we go. Double treble crochet cluster. Yarn over 3 times. We're working in the chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over 3 times into the same chain space. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And now we have 3 on our hook, so we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Woohoo! If I ever figure out how to edit these videos, I'll edit that out. Okay. Chain 2, 1, 2. Yarn over 3 times. Working in the puff, yarn over. Insert your hook and yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over 3 more times, same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over 3 times. Working in the chain space, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, same chain space, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 3 together. Chain 2, chain 1, chain 2. All right. Double treble crochet cluster. Yarn over 3 times, insert into the stitch above the puff, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and finally yarn over and pull through all 3 on your hook. Okay, I got a yarn problem. Bear with me. Okay, yarn issue resolved. Chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to work a double treble in this chain space here. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 more times, same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, so right now I believe it's time to go ahead and count. I think we need to do one more into our slip stitch right here. Right above this puff, because I believe our first set is technically worked into the chain space, but we're going to count. So the pattern says we should have 24 double treble crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yep, so we need one more. And it never hurts to do just a quick visual check and make sure that your chain spaces are there for each of these, because again, we're going to need those come next round. And if you're missing them, you'll need to undo and come back. Okay, here we go. We got one more to do, and before we can do it, we need to chain 2, chain 1, chain 2. Okay, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 3 times, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we do need one more chain 2 right here. So chain 1, chain 2. And now we are prepared to make our slip stitch. All right, now I watched the designer work another one of her patterns that had a similar thing, and she gave a tip to work through like this, your slip stitch, to make it kind of bind together at the top like all of our double treble crochets do. So yep, we're gonna just kind of slide in right here, kind of like we did on our picot stitches in the sunflower one. You're gonna yarn over and slip through here, and then you're gonna slip through that on your hook, and that becomes the new top to this double treble crochet. All right, we're on to round 4, and round 4 says 3 single crochets in all 24 chain spaces. So remember, this gap right here is our chain space. I'm going to insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. That is a single crochet. I'm going to move my stitch marker, since that's what I'm going to slip stitch into when I come back around. So 1, 2, 3 single crochet, find the next chain space, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 2, 1, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our second single crochet. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. There's our third single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, All right, single crochet. So we're starting with 1 loop on the hook. We insert, we yarn over and pull the loop, and we yarn over and pull through 2 just once. A single. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Oh, I lied to you. That's a double crochet. It's so funny how our brains, after doing something so many times, even if you're thinking one thing, they'll do another. Okay, so that's, if you want to double check, you can count your V's. You can count your posts that are in the chain space. It's kind of hard to see on single crochets. Or you can make sure each stitch has 2 little legs to it. So you can count your legs on your stitches. So there's 2, there's 2, and there's 2. Because you pull this up and that creates 2 legs. So there's lots of ways that you can count to make sure that you have all 3, even if you put your work down and come back and pick it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn up, pull through 2. Insert, whoop. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's all it is for single crochet. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I keep resting my arm on my yarn. Just count to 3 over and over again, looking for the next chain space. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert, or yarn over, pull through 2. All right. so patient with my unwinding my yarn. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay. So the final direction on round 4 is slip stitch in first single crochet. So we marked our first single crochet, so it's easy to find. I'm going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and then we're just going to pull right through the loop on our hook to create a slip stitch. Okay, so not working into the stitch that we just worked into, but into the next stitch, we're going to begin round 5. So we're going to do a beginning treble crochet, chain 3, and then a treble crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull the loop, and form a single crochet, and then chain 2 for your height. Insert your stitch marker into that top chain, and now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a triple crochet or treble crochet into the same stitch. So you're going to have, 3 wraps on your hook. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull the loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times for a treble crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to do a treble crochet. So start with 3 wraps on your hook, 2 yarn overs, 3 total loops. Identify your next stitch. This one has something coming out of it, so this is our next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. So the pattern along this is going to be triple, triple, double, double, half double, single, and then you're going to increase back up, and we're just going to show you as we go along. So next we're going to do a double crochet. So you're going to wrap, start with 2 loops on your hook, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do another double crochet. So yarn over, insert into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So next we have half double crochet and then a half double crochet. So a half double crochet, you start like a double crochet and you end like a single crochet. So yarn over, start with 2, work into your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and like a single crochet, we're just going to cast off once by going through all 3. Again, yarn over, insert into your next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that's 2 half double crochets. This row, it might be useful to use additional stitch markers as you go, especially in places like right here before you're going to make 7 single crochets, just because it'll help you keep track of everything. So I'm going to go grab another stitch marker. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have a new stitch marker, so I'm going to put it right in the top of my second half double crochet. The next step is 7 single crochets. So you're going to start with 1 loop on your hook, insert into your stitch, yarn over, pull the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So, and the stitch marker is helpful because we know we can count every stitch after it as a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you have all 7. Again, counting is critical in crochet. If you mess up, it's usually, in my experience, when I mess up, it's usually because I did not count and double check my work. And so I am off by a stitch or 2.
Can we look at some mobile car, please?
Not right now, but in a little while I can. Okay, so we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So we're going to kind of create a mirror of the beginning of our row. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull the loop, and then yarn over, pull through all 3. We're going to do it again. Yarn over, just like in a double crochet. You start with 2 loops on your hook, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you're going to finish like a single crochet by casting off just once. And now we have a kitty to join us. Hello, Toast. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets. So you're going to yarn over, start with 2 loops on your hook, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you're going to do 2 cast offs. So yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice. So there's 1, yarn over, work into the next stitch. When I was beginning to crochet, I had a really hard time seeing if I'd worked into a stitch or not, because I would pull it like this and see that V right there. So I like to pull this way now so that I can see which stitch it's pulling out of. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 2 double crochets. Now we're going to work a triple crochet. So start with 3 wraps on your hook, find your next stitch, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. Now we're going to make our corner. So we are starting another triple crochet. I have 3 wraps around my hook, 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to work into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. To finish our corner, we're going to chain 3 times and work another triple crochet into the same stitch. So chain 3, find the same stitch that you've been working in, yarn over twice. So you have 3 loops on your hook. Again, we're working in the same stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we've made our corner, and you can see we're starting to square out our circle. So we're going to continue down the next 3 sides the same way. 2 doubles, 2 half doubles, 7 singles, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, a triple, and then a corner with triples.